Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Friday, April the 9th. We're also going to do our end of week review. We quickly jump to our news items for today. There's nothing on the calendar whatsoever in reference to news after a pretty interesting week in reference to news. As the market continues to make record highs, let's jump to our daily chart. This is our 19th record high that we had in the year 2021, and this is pretty much the technology stocks are pretty much moving the market to the upside as we're currently at an all-time high of 4,102.50. This is an incredible number. I didn't think we would get to this number this early in the year, maybe towards the end of the year, depending on what's happening with the economy, but here we are. This is where we are. It's been a pretty interesting week because although we've been moving higher, the activity has been very limited. I mean, volume, look at volume has dropped to a 1.1 million contract average. Our ATR continues to dramatically drop. Notice our average true range is down to 49. So although the market continues to do it up, it's very inefficient, a little bit of erratic movement. So it's been a little tough to find good places to hide stops. But you know, when you have a strategy that you can depend on, that's adaptable to markets, it becomes a little easier to choose your spots. And this is the kind of market where you need to choose your spots very carefully. It's not one of these you just set it and forget it. You need to be very careful. You need to be very active in these markets in order to protect yourself from these whipsaws that we're getting here back and forth. Let's look a little deeper behind the numbers. And there it is. This is our original all-time high. This is what the retracement from it. Market moved within this channel for a while. Here's the market breaking clearly above it, coming back. We had drawn this picture here where here's the market breaking through above it, coming back to use it as support. It's just a constant pattern that we've been seeing. There's our launch once again to the new all-time high. Here's the market retracing once again. It's just more of the same, just continually more of the same. I'm expecting pretty much the same kind of movement we've had the last several days, potentially with less volume, being the fact that it's Friday and there is really no news. So a lot of the activity may happen just early and people will just call it a day. Let's look a little closer to in these numbers. Again, here's a very similar pattern that we've had in the last several days. We open up at an all-time high in the pre-market after establishing our intraday high very late in the session. And here's the market clearly breaking above it, retesting this area here, and here we have a compression triangle where the market clearly breaks above it, comes back to retest the area, and here's our support and our resistance here. So here's what we're looking at right now. We have this area here potentially as a support area. If we break up below this resistance area that always becomes support, which is the intraday high. This is our first test here. Of course, what's going to happen when it gets to here? Will it break lower? Will it have a significant retracement? Or will the market completely return right back into the trend line here, come retest these highs here, this little forward that we have here, and potentially come here and do one of those guys? That's basically what I'd be looking for, to be honest with you. I'm not going to force this market. I'm not going to be sitting around this market all day long. I got to see some real movement. I need to see a break above this area here. I need to see a break above this area here. I need to see hold support and potentially ride it right to about here on the long side and see what happens after that if necessary. But basically, we're looking at these scenarios. We're looking at first, what's going to happen in these retests here? Is it going to hold and return back to this trend line? Or is this market going to move a little lower? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a break above here or a break below this area. I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to force this market. Have a great weekend. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.